Great story. Matriculants who've excelled despite heart-wrenching circumstances are among those honoured by the Western Cape government at its annual National Senior Certificate Award ceremony in Cape Town.
Schools in gang-ridden communities who've achieved significant improvements have also received a special mention.
He lives in a shack next to a noisy shebeen and more often than not went to school hungry, passing matric with 2 distinctions and an aggregate of 72%. Benedict Khobotle is one of 2 students who received a special ministerial award for academic excellence under extreme hardship. He's called for more social workers in schools.
They must involve more mother-like figures at schools, like social workers, people who can interview them during intervals, one-on-one, and hear about the problems and try to come up with solutions. Because I think that will be the best solution against dropouts and teenage pregnancies and people leaving school just for gangsterism and even teenage deaths.
Public schools with 30 or more candidates showing the greatest improvement over the last 3 years have been awarded. Allo High School in Mitchells Plain tops the list with an aggregate improvement from 51% to 87% last year. Lavender Hill High School, also located in an area plagued with gang violence, increased from 68.8% to 88.6% last year.
I do think it's worth looking at those schools that have been able to achieve despite those difficult circumstances and see what they've actually done. Maybe you can get some tips to help them. It's difficult. I mean, I don't underestimate for a second how difficult it must be to be in a school where you don't know, you have to duck bullets to get to school, and you can't expect a child to sit down then and learn, or a teacher to just go straight into her, her lesson or his lesson. So it's difficult, but it is possible. That's the message.
The province has achieved the highest number of bachelor's passes in the country, with 39.1% of learners achieving this pass. 10 schools were honoured in this category. But authorities are concerned about the inability of some schools to improve, despite intervention from government and the education department.
If you have a good principal, if you have the right teachers in the right positions, if you have strong middle management, if you have a governing body that is firm and principled and does its job, if corruption is eradicated from the school system and the focus is on academic performance and preparing children for life, you get dramatic improvements.
Learners have been honoured for individual subjects, academic excellence and excellence despite barriers to learning.
What helped me a lot last year was to go through old question papers, and I think that helped me to familiarise myself with the standard of the papers and the types of questions that would be asked.
Herschel Girls High School, which achieved 100% bachelor's pass rate, has ranked #1 overall in the province. Vanessa Puna, SABC News, Cape Town.